What is going on, everybody? It is Nick Chappell back for another episode of Nick Does Disney. It is about 7:30 in the a.m. I'm at the Riviera Resort going to one of my favorite breakfasts in all of Disney World, talking about Topolinos, which is way up there. So we're going to go up and get a rooftop view of the Riviera, have some tasty food, and go to one of the very few character meals in Disney World at the time of recording. This is March 2021. So yeah, still not a lot of character meals right now, but this is one of the better ones, pandemic or not. Super good food, lots of fun character interaction. So let's go check it out on today's Nick Does Disney. I love being up super early in the morning when everybody else is either still asleep or getting ready to go out for the day to go to a park. They're getting the pool all prepped. It is nice and quiet around the resort, but like I said, we're gonna go way up top to the top floor of the Riviera, to Topolinos. But yeah, honestly, one of my favorite things to do is just to be up this early and just enjoy the peace and quiet before the hustle and bustle of the day begins and everybody's frantic running around trying to catch a bus and get to whatever park they're going to. But right now, it's just emptiness, just waiting for the sunrise. Another one of the cool things about staying here at the Riviera is we pass S'il vous plaît. That is the kids play water area feature thingy here at the Riviera. Very cool though, really dig that. One of the things I love about the Riviera, there are so many walking paths. So you can go for a nice run, or if you just want to go for a stroll, you can walk on over to the Caribbean Beach Resort. By the way, Caribbean, tomato, I don't know. But you know, eating a lot of very rich and tasty food this trip, so I can take a nice little brisk walk before I go eat some more tasty food at Topolino. So lots of walking areas over here on the beach. You can see they've got some nice little, I don't know what you would call those. I don't think that, well, those are Adirondack chairs, but these other ones that are covered and you can kind of stretch out on them and just enjoy the views and the peace and quiet. Lots of beautiful sights to take in here at the Riviera. And that's where we're going. That's Topolino, all the way up at the very tip top. You can see everybody, all the cast members getting ready to serve us some tasty food and bring out those characters. So I'm still just strolling around waiting until I can check in to head on upstairs to go to breakfast. And this is Bar Riva. This is their pool bar area. It's the nicest pool bar you're gonna find in any Disney resort. This place is beautiful. It's full service, so of course they have drinks, whatever you wanna order. And you can also get food from Primo Piatto here. So they've got a lot of very yummy and tasty food and beverages, alcoholic, non-alcoholic. But what I always do is I pass through here because I love the mural on the wall of the Riviera. But over there, got a Disney cruise ship. And this is March 2021 right now, so it's been a full year since the cruise lines have been able to sail, and I am missing Disney Cruise something terrible. So hopefully one day soon, we'll be back on a Disney cruise ship. The sun is slowly starting to rise, and I love those cotton candy skies of Florida, man. Florida has the greatest sunrises and sunsets I've ever seen. So pretty, but it is about that time. I need to hop on my Disney experience and check in for breakfast. Alrighty, I am all checked in, so let's hop in the elevator and head on up to the top floor of the Riviera Resort. In the elevator, top floor, please. 10th floor it is. Here we are, Topolinos Terrace. I came hungry. Hello. Good morning. Many times. All right, boys and girls, we have our table here at Topolino, one of the first few people in here. So we got a nice empty-ish view of it. Very exciting, always a good meal here. And my pastries already came out. They are nice and fast here. So you get a few different pastries, you get some danishes in there, you get the croissants, and then you get all the spreads on the side. So you have, I can never remember, I think that's raspberry or strawberry. I want to say it's raspberry. You get some nice whipped butter. You get some hazelnut spread, AKA Nutella. So we're going to start with that. I got some pog juice and water coming out, and we'll see some characters in just a little bit. And look at this, out of the window to my left, we're going to see a really, really nice sunrise as the sun slowly starts to creep up. Beautiful. So I was watching the sunrise, and then boom, out come the drinks, a nice tasty water and pog juice. That's pineapple, orange, and guava for those of you who don't know. And out that door, that's where you're gonna go out to the terrace, and you can oversee all of Riviera. You can see Hollywood Studios, some really good views. We will see that after our breakfast. But right now, I say it's high time we dive on into some pastries. Such a sucker for pastries, and my kids aren't here, so I don't have to share anything. I get them all to myself, so we'll start with one of the Danishes. Nice and warm and apple. I love apple pastries. So good. Then we're gonna take a croissant though. And I love, love, love hazelnut spread, AKA Nutella. I guess it's like a copyright thing or a licensing thing. I don't know what the deal is, why they can't call it that exactly. Get a nice heaping spoonful of that. Put it on there. That's good eating. You gotta be careful, because you can fill up on this alone. It's so good. And last but not least, some of the raspberry preserves, as you can see. Put that on there. Strawberry, I think. I don't know, it's fruity, maybe raspberry, maybe strawberry, but I know it's darn good. This sun, guys, the sunrise is beautiful. Still creeping on up. It's gonna be a beautiful day here in Orlando. And I'd be remiss if I didn't show you, this other one has a cute little mini wrapper on there. Very cool. All right, so my order is in, and my waiter is awesome. His name is Chris, and I've had him a couple of times here when I've been solo. We always strike up some fun conversation. And I ordered the spiced hash dish, which is great, and he likes to like plus it up a little bit for me. So the last time I was here, he said, hey, you know what, put 2 poached eggs on there. I said, hey, let's do it. This time he said, all right, so I've got another idea for you. This time we're gonna put the mushrooms and some other things that come on, I think it's sun-dried tomatoes that come on the steak dish that they have. He said, we're gonna throw that in there along with a couple of poached eggs. So we're gonna have like a giant mega version of this entree. I like the way this guy thinks.
Mickey and his friends are excited to take a break to see all of you before returning to their studies.
Oh, I see somebody. Looks like Mr. Mickey Mouse is coming out.
Please say ciao to our patron residents, Signore Mickey Mouse.
Hey, Mickey. Thanks, Mickey. So as Mickey was coming around, I just got my food, and of course I had to get the fruit plate. I always get this. It's got some apples and pears, some sun butter over there that you can spread it on. Got a little yogurt cup with granola. I've got oranges and grapes and strawberries, raspberries, kiwis. So that makes you think you're eating healthy. And then you come over here, and this is the spiced sausage hash on steroids dish. My waiter, like I said, recommended we add a few things on there. So we got 2 poached hen eggs. The English muffin is down there somewhere. We've got potatoes, pearl onions, and a Tyrone sauce. And then he added the steak. There's a butcher steak on the menu, but he said, you know what, we're gonna put some steak on there and some mushrooms, sun-dried tomatoes. So this thing is gargantuan, and it smells so good. So let's dive on in and see how it tastes. All right, so I'm gonna try to get a little of everything on here. Gotta get the English muffin, gotta get some of the chorizo, gotta get some of the egg, gotta get some of the steak as well, because this guy loaded this plate up with food. So this is going to be a very, very big mouthful. It's gonna be a gigantic fork as I try to, again, shovel everything on here. I think I got everything. The Tyrone sauce on here is my absolute favorite thing. The egg is nice and runny. That steak, I've never had the steak here. That is so flavorful. There's so much seasoning on there. The English muffin is toasted perfectly. It's not like over, it's not under. Look at all this food. Try to get every little thing in there in one bite. It is wonderful. And the steak is cooked perfectly, a nice medium rare. But as you can hear, more characters are on their way. Hey, Donald's out now. Hey, Donald. Nice, looking good, man. Bye, Donald. Always good to see Donald Duck, the main duck, but I'm gonna switch over from the savory to the quote-unquote healthier stuff. Let's try some of this yogurt with the granola. I love yogurt, and I love fruit, so the fruit here, nice and fresh. Absolutely love it all, but the star is a spiced hash, man. It is so good. The steak and the chorizo just make it even better. I've never had the steak here, not for breakfast anyway. The server told me the steak for dinner and breakfast are a little bit different. They rendered the fat down with butter and all that. There's just so much flavor popping on here. So when you come, you get the hash, but you get this guy's tip. His name is Chris. Ask for Chris when you get here. He'll load you up with the eggs. He said, I'll even throw scrambled eggs on there if you want, but getting the steak on there takes this dish to a whole nother level, man. It is so good. All right, we got another character coming out. Let's see who it is. We've got Minnie Mouse, the little fashionista. And I love how all the characters have their own thing. So Mickey was a painter, Donna was a sculptor, Minnie obviously very much into the fashion thing. Such a cool idea. And you can buy plushes of all these characters downstairs in the gift shop as they are dressed here, which is very cool. While we wait for Minnie, here's a little update. This is a massive, massive plate of food. I've been eating and eating and eating. Doesn't look like I've gotten super far, but trust me when I say I've eaten a ton of food. Oh, here comes Minnie. Hi, Minnie. Looking good. Nice.
Here along the Riviera, notice the water dances like a music. And so do we.
And last but not least, we have Ballerina Daisy. Again, they all have their own theme, which I think is really cool.
Signora Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. Very nice. Thank you, Daisy. See, let's take a look at the menu. As you can see, there are loads and loads of choices to choose from. Everything from super duper savory. You can get some sweet items. I know the waffles are super duper good if you want to try those. I love that hash, which is what I'm gonna get. There are some lighter options on there as well. The quiche is really good. My wife gets that. There's a steak. They've got Mickey Dipper waffles for the kiddos. So lots of really good looking things on the menu here. So now we're just waiting for the big character cavalcade, if you will. They all come out and do a little song and dance. But while we wait for that, Empty Plate Club, you guys, totally finished that. You know, a couple little scraps here and there, but all in all, that was a really, really good meal, super duper heavy. So this would be a good meal if you're gonna go walk around and park all day. This will keep you going until dinner. I think you can even skip lunch. The fruit, though, got a lot of work to do because this entree was so big and so heavy. So maybe I'll box that to go, but cannot recommend the hash enough. My favorite dish here. And here they all come. This is the fun little cavalcade part, if you will. Got Minnie coming out again. Hi, Minnie. Mickey's over there. Donald's over there. So they all go to a different corner, and then they do this fun little tune. And again, this is just really fun because there's not a lot of character meals going on right now. So this is just fun to see all these fun characters. You can take some nice little photos and not have to wait in lines forever around the park to see them. How cool is that? That's so fun. Love that. Hey, Mickey. Nice. Thanks, man. Nice. So now we've seen all the characters. I saw Mickey twice. And before I go, I had to show you this. So since they're not doing autographs, they're not signing at the tables right now, they bring you out a little pre-signed card. It's got some Riviera art on the front, and then on the back, it's got all their signatures on there. So that's a nice little keepsake from your meal here at Topolino's Terrace. But before we go, of course, we have to go look outside on the terrace. All right, now we are outside. This is the top level of the Riviera. This is the terrace at Topolino's Terrace, if you will. And look at this view. You can see all of the Riviera and all its glory. Got the quiet pool down there. Got the Skyliner going around already, taking people off to the parks. You can see way off in the background there. Got Tower of Terror and Hollywood Studios over there. Way in the back, you can see Animal Kingdom. You can see Mount Everest over there. Got the Swan and Dolphin. That's the new Cove Hotel they're building. Scan over here, you can start to see some of Epcot. Spaceship Earth a little too far to the right. You can see some of Epcot over there. Just really, really cool views over here. I love it. Great food, and then you get this great view. You can see the Caribbean Beach Resort. Caribbean Beach, again, tomato, I don't know. And then you've got the main pool here at the Riviera. Not open yet, so it's nice and peaceful down there. Look how big the Caribbean Beach Resort is, though. It's just huge. Yeah, great views up here. I could just watch the Skyliner all day. But up here, I don't think it's open currently during the whole limited operations that are going on right now. I'm not 100% sure. It may be open, may not be. But they do have a bar up here. You can just come out here and have yourself a nice little drink and just sit down and relax and take in the views, because as beautiful as it is right now, it's even prettier at night, especially around sunset. So yeah, you eat your food, you come out here and you get these beautiful views, and then you head on out to the park. And with that, I am done and I am stuffed. Again, I love this restaurant. There are a lot of good places to get breakfast all over property here at Disney World, but this, in my opinion, it may be the best now. Like, I love quite a few other places, but this might be tops. That food is delicious. I've had the waffles here before. Those are awesome. My wife has had the quiche before. I know that's really good. I love that fruit plate. I mean, everything we've ever had here, breakfast and dinner, has always been spectacular. This is one of my favorite restaurants in Disney World right now, but that hash. And Chris is a fantastic server. He likes to come up with all these crazy concoctions. He threw the steak on there, doubled up the poached eggs. That is a hearty meal, man. You can have that and be good to go. So I am stuffed. I'm gonna go walk it off. I'll talk to you next time. Everybody have a great day. It is Nick Chappell with Nick Does Disney.